Two kids, much older than mine, like 8 and 10, something like that.
9 and 11.
Yeah, where do you go? And is it me? Is it me?
Just different place in Europe.
And what is your fascination with that activity? And one time I went to Wyoming, and I'd never been to Wyoming before. And of course, once you get to Wyoming, it's like, oh my God, let's go, because had a close call.
You know, off in the back guy that we.
He slept the whole way.
Yeah, it shut off my brainstem.
Not a great climber, but I enjoy it.
It takes
No.
that activity. It shut off my brainstem. It shut off my brainstem. You're lucky you're not doing time, for the love of God.
The winds were better at a higher altitude, so we climbed up. And
I didn't know anything about. I don't.
Just different place in Europe.
And what is your? And one time I went to Wyoming, and I'd never been to Wyoming before. And
You know, off in the back guy that we could make it at this altitude.
My hands are your old hands.
it takes more than one day to get to the summit.
Just different place in Europe.
And what is your fascination with that activity?
The winds were better at a higher.
Is it me? Something wrong?
He said, "My, geez."
And
some guys.
Is it me? And is it me?
I had to descend because I didn't have enough oxygen. So I had a passenger in the back. So we figured out, you know, me and the co-pilot, that if we turned the oxygen off in the back guy, that we could make it at this altitude.
Had a close call?
Climbing? No.
He said, "Geez, my hands."
With that activity. A large group? I don't.
So I had to descend because I didn't have enough oxygen. So I had a passenger in the back. So
You just turn a guy's oxygen off? Wasn't getting enough oxygen to his brains. Paul? With that activity.
no, just walls right now. We're just.
My hands are your old hands.
Not a great climber, but I enjoy it.
Wait, how often do you go, and where do you go? Well, it's
God.
funny now. I didn't know anything about ACS, acute AMS, acute.
He woke up.
He did wake up, yeah. I didn't know anything about.
No.
He said, "My hands are tingling." I slept the whole way. I said, "Must have been the way I was laying."
That's what the doctor told me. That's right.
Well, mister.
Has anything like that ever happened to you? Have you ever been woozy at altitude?
No, but I fly. I'm a pilot, and